Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, and welcome back to Empyrean Ironman Take 2, the unofficial gameplay of Inverted Cow. I just had a very nasty discovery. I'll bring this up and you'll see that I'm now up to 3 deaths. Yes. If you go hunting in and around bases like this, if you happen to be within whatever the base calls the base parameter, that is, I'm guessing, this mystery circle, the cyborgs don't like it if you shoot creatures in their zone of influence, particularly like passives, like dinosaurs and stuff. I just had all the cyborgs in this base attack me. Unsuccessfully fended it off with only 2 pistols, so yes. I've gone and disabled all cyborg spawn pads. Now, I've been standing here grinding away. After last mission, I completely obliterated the it's actually completely erased it off the map now. I completely obliterated the abandoned factory. I've destroyed the crashed titans, but I'm guessing there must be like a light or a block or a fixture somewhere underground that is still showing. And I have completely obliterated all the comm centers. In fact, the comm centers, you'll notice, are also no longer showing on the map. Throughout all that time, I have been bringing the material back here and throwing it in this constructor and creating combat steel blocks. As you can see, this constructor is still grinding away. Has been for days. I have a lot of surplus steel plates and a lot of other this has still got to be done. This is from tearing apart that base. These are components that I've picked up from loot in those bases, material that I've picked up as I've gone. And this is a lot of the stuff that I have actually built. Several stacks of combat steel, plus I made a stack and a half of xenoblocks, that kind of thing. But I wanted to address a concern I have, and this is something that falls in line with some of the cheating issues that I have seen addressed in the past, and that is the use of factory. See, if I didn't show you that I had collected all that material, built all that material, and done all that, you have no proof. You have no evidence, no nothing. In fact, you would not know at all. And I could simply go and say, now this is strictly for fun here. N-E-P-R-I-N-T. I could simply come in and say, oh, I need, say, I want, oh, I don't know, let's say I want to have a hover vessel. Boom. Oh, look at that. I've got a hover vessel. I made this. I have the materials to make this. Of course, this is for multiplayer and exceeds the turret limits on any single player or on single player. So I would not actually be able to spawn this in game. Or say, for example, I wanted, oh, I don't know, maybe I wanted a new capital vessel. So, you know, there we go, new capital vessel. You know, it's very easy to generate these things and say, I've done this using the factory. Because, you know, these are blueprints. I pulled them out of the factory. Now, I know neither one of these blueprints is legit. But you come in and, as a player in the game, and it's like, oh, hey, you've spawned in the turtle. You know? There we go. You spawned in the turtle tank. Or you spawned in the saucer. Now, I've built both of these. I mean, these are old builds. This is an old build. I don't even know if this is legitimate either, because it does have 4 fixed rockets. But, you know, there's no reason I couldn't just zip this in. $405. As it takes a moment to deactivate. 4404. There we go. Now, I mean, that's always been my concern with people who play, people who spawn from factory. Now, I realize that a lot of people don't do that, but I often get concerned about that. There we go. Which is why you will normally see me do, even though I hate doing it, you will normally see me do build videos, build constructions and such. So that's what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to take the hover vessel. I've got all the loot that I have loaded into it, packed in here, and all the combat steel that I've been generating. I've made myself a capital starter. I'm just going to head over to the ocean someplace, and I'm going to start building myself a capital vessel. Okay, we're going to put power save back on. Unfortunately, I'm still wearing my combat configuration armor, and my other armor is at the mining hub in my thing. So, I don't want that. I want this one, and I want some of these. And I'm going to use these Xeno blocks. As far as I know, their hit points is substantially higher than that of the combat steel, or their damage resistance is higher. I can't remember which it is, but it basically, it used to work out that one Xeno block was the equivalent in damage of a combat steel plus a hardened steel block combined. So I don't know how much they've changed that, you know, that sort of thing, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to take off drone here and kick this into the thing. And we're going to fly way out here. Oops. Try one more time. Way out here. There we go. And again, I like to build in or near the water, because then I can work underneath the unit. So I'm going to throw some blocks on there, and then I'm going to move the scavenger truck over and park it on top. That just gives me a work surface to build from. I do know that I have some fuel in one of these cargo boxes here. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some building. This capital vessel that I'm going to make is basically, I'm not going to have it very large overall. I mean, as capital vessels go, it's not going to be very large overall. But I'm thinking just basically a straightforward fighter type thing that can handle carrying the scavenger truck and the warthog that I made earlier. So I'm going to pause here. I'll be back after I've laid out some framework and started actually getting to building. So don't go away, kids. Be right back. Okay, kids. We're back. I'm here at the Akua Trade Center again. I am desperately short on Zirconium to continue the build. Basically, if I want to make thrusters and that sort of thing, I need Zirconium. I just took a bunch of gear, went and traded some more crap off to see if I could get some ore from these traders, but they do not sell. They don't sell the alloy that I need, they don't sell the ore that I need, and they don't sell the ingots that I need. So that's kind of making a dampener on things. So I'll show you kind of where we're at here. What I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to jump in the Warthog, and I'm going to go take a trip into space and see if I can acquire some of this resource that I require. There is two ways of getting it. Of course, my preferred method, by force. Or by trade. Or mining, I guess. Turn off the lights. Get out of the cockpit. Thank you very much. Open the... Open the fridge. We're just going to take the food so we don't lose it all. Should just throw some of this junk in the garbage. Okay, and we're going to turn the power off completely on this thing. You'll notice I still have gold ingots in my inventory. When I go to the space station in Akua, there's a guy that sells them for 240 credits or 250 credits a piece, which is what they're worth. This guy here buys them for 650 credits each. And I just keep loading him with those every time I get a chance. I'll either buy them or I'll find them when I'm exploring and that kind of thing. So I'm going to jump in the Warthog here, and I'm going to take a zip over to the build here, and I'll show you where we're at. I'm skinning it with alien block. As I said, I don't know if it has higher damage rating or not, but it does have some nice textures. I'm making a basic sloped bridge, nothing fancy. I'm not doing a really fancy build on this one today, on this particular one. I do want to put in a couple of rocket launchers right here. I'm thinking 2 rocket launchers, and I might poke them out right through these 2 outside edges, or poke it through the middle part of the deck here. I have the beginnings of a large, this is going to be basically a hangar bay for the hover vessel and that sort of thing. And then behind it is a room where all of my components, the generators, the fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, ammo blocks, all of those are going to end up being. Also, my RCSs are going to be in there. That's my explosive room, so that's the room's going to get the most protection and highest level of armor. I haven't moved the core or the default bridge yet. This are all going to get taken out and relocated once I finish this glasswork. But that's about as far as it is. It's nothing more than just a floating block right now. But I wanted to get some thruster components and stuff made so I had an idea of approximately the sizes. I thought I had a couple already done, but I can't find them, and I'm not in the mood to keep searching. So I'm going to take a break here. Again, I'm going to go get some ores, some resources, things that I need. Going to switch to my spacewalk armor, and I'm going to open my fridge. And throw this food into it. No, I need to eat. Stupid guy, he is so hungry all the time. There we go. And I'm going to throw the resources I have already collected in here, but I don't think it's going to be enough to build. Yeah, it still says I need a lot. So I'm queuing up 2 of them. Basically I need the zirconium alloys to make these. I'm also separating blocks out on the side here. This is capital ship components. This is going to eventually become just trade and other junk. But I'm going to throw these in here. And this. So I have to go hunting stuff in space. So off to space we go. Now I have 144 standard rockets and plenty of standard bullets. However, I am still using only a single minigun, so I won't go through those fast. Let's see what we have in space. I have to go to the moon to collect some Taxit for warp. So I have to go and collect and refine actually some Taxit for warp. So that's probably something I'm going to do off camera for a little while. I'm just going to fly around for a bit and see if I find anything to shoot. There should be some space drones or something out here. And I suppose I can turn dampeners off. There we go, I got a red dot. Ooh, or what are you? Who or what are you? Are you a carrier? Because if you're a carrier, I don't want to... Well, maybe I'll fight you. Oh, you're a carrier. I just got 300 experience points for something. Okay, I'm not... Carriers are probably the easiest thing to destroy. If you can get a good shot. It's the drones or their the Nemesis. The problem is he's sitting directly in the sun from me, which means getting a target on lock on him is going to be kind of tricky. Now, do I want to put inertial dampeners on to give myself a little bit more? Giving me the wrong profile there, boy. Yeah, that's inertial dampeners on, so we get a little bit more control. There's the underside. This is the area I want to see. Stop shooting my plane. I just fixed the paint on it. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with this Joker today. He's outstripping me in distance, and I'm not in the mood to combat with him right now. So we're going to fly around. We're going to see if we can find anything else worth shooting. Okay, kids, I am back here on the moon. I've just come to take advantage of the hospitality added by the good folks from the Civil Hub. I shot a bunch of drones and some minor crap like that, but I couldn't find any freighters, which is what I was actually looking for. I'm not going to waste ammo killing the carrier. The problem I have, like I said, with the carrier is you can just sit there and you just sink ammo into all those damn drones. They just never quit. So I'm at the Civil Hub. I haven't looted this place yet to any degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loot and I'm going to go collect some fuel, some warp fuel and some standard fuel. Do a little bit of handheld mining maybe. Here, you can store this stuff for me. Thanks. I might do is I'll take a pop over to that crashed capital vessel and do a little bit of exploring around that as well. Although that I need the, I would like to bring the hover vessel up here for that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't loot this. Okay, not sure how that happened, but this place appears to be mostly looted. Considering I don't recall actually stopping here to loot this place. Or did they change the loot tables on POIs so that now all the boxes are empty? Oh, that would be a dirty pool, eh? Okay, I'll take those. I can always use more components and parts. Well, maybe I did loot these. At any rate, thanks all for watching, kids. I'll see you on the next episode where I will continue working on building that capital vessel and see if I can actually get the thing to be flyable, if you will, because it right now is not at all. Oh crap, is that a stupid already? Need to get the hover vessel up here. The whole point of the hover vessel is to have, get out of the way, is to have turrets to deal with these stupid idiot drones. But I don't remember ever looting this base, so I know they've been changing some of the loot drops and such, so I'm wondering if that's something that's happened as well, which would really make my kind of gameplay a little bit more difficult. I'm being shot at. Run, little Xerix trigger. Run, boy. The heck? Will you hold still? Trying to quit the game for the day. Where'd your buddy go? There he is. I will eat his sandwich. All right. There we go. Thanks all for watching, kids. See you on the next episode, and good night for now.